Hello everyone, I'm Shruti Bhatt. I'm going to be creating nude makeup look today using warm nudes with a dash of pink. It's also one of the most requested makeup tutorials. To begin, I'm going to spray Fix Plus all over the face to hydrate the skin. My model has normal skin and I want the base to look slightly dewy. Once the skin has absorbed all the goodness of Fix Plus, I am applying moisturizer all over the face and neck. Powders can make normal skin look dry after makeup, and that's why I'm using 2 layers of hydrating products to prepare her skin. I really love how her skin has a dewy glow right now. Now I'm applying second layer of moisturizer on under eye area for extra boost of hydration. Next up is one of my favorite dewy foundations because it gives natural coverage. I highly recommend it for normal to dry skin. Apply a thin layer of it using Beauty Blender. Make sure there's an even coverage all over the face and neck. To get the most natural coverage, start with a very small amount of foundation and keep building it on the areas needed. Meaning, you can apply second layer of same foundation on areas which are slightly more pigmented than rest of the face. Next up is even layer of corrector on under eye area using a small concealer brush and top it up with cream concealer that disappears in your skin. You must be thinking, why is she applying corrector after the foundation? I've never seen any artist doing that in the entire world. But when you actually try my technique, you will know that this technique actually works and is best when you're trying to create natural makeup looks. I am applying same cream concealer on pigmented areas of the face. Make sure to blend it by lightly tapping with Beauty Blender so that all the layers underneath remain in place. Make sure to use a soft beauty blender. If you use a harder one, it's going to take off all the concealer and create patches on under eye area. Now I am contouring using a deep shade of foundation. I prefer contouring with foundation most of the times on my brides who want to get glam yet natural makeup done. The consistency of foundation is very thin and that's why I am using a soft brush for blending. Next up is lighter shade of cream concealer for highlighting using the same palette and the brush I used earlier. Applying it on all the highlighting zones and blending it using Beauty Blender. I love the way highlighting and contouring enhances the face structure. With my 17 years of experience as a makeup educator, I can say that most of the beginners are afraid of applying product thinking, what if they mess it up? Remember, only one thing can exist in your heart, either fear or art. I motivate my students to mess it up first, and I recommend you the same. Go ahead, mess it up, and once you have done it enough, start exploring your artistic side. In no time, you will realize all the fear has disappeared. Pop some loose powder under the eyes to set the base. Since the goal is to make the makeup stay for a longer time, I want you to press the powder using a dense brush into the skin. Make sure to use light pressure because you don't want the layers to come off. Apply powder on rest of the face using large brush. I recommend using a small amount of powder all over the face. You can always apply more later if needed. I prepare the eyelids off camera and starting up with eyeshadow nude on socket using a blending brush. Make sure to apply it from innermost to outer corner. This will make the eye look bigger and whiter. Now I'm applying beautiful brown eyeshadow using dome brush on outer corner. Start by creating a small C shape and start extending it towards the temple. My goal here is to make the eye look elongated, and that's why I am extending the darker color towards the temple. Once that is done, start blurring the outline of the whole shape. Make sure to blend both the shadows in a way that there is no demarcation, yet both stand out individually. If you're not able to create the look in one go, practice it again. As a mentor, I recommend practicing any look at least 3 times to perfect it. Now I'm adding yet another deeper shade along the lash line. I highly recommend following this step. It will create depth and will define the eyes beautifully. You must try this eye look if you have droopy eyes. Next up is a sparkly beige eyeshadow. If you're creating this look for a party, you can definitely opt for a sparkly shadow. And I'm applying black gel eyeliner now. If you want to keep it easy, start eyeliner from outer corner and then proceed towards the inner corner. For an elevated and elongated eye look, make sure to keep it thicker from the outer corner. You can stretch the eyelid with thumb to create a sharp wing. Pop eyeshadow highlight in the inner corner to make the eyes look bigger. You can try this technique if you have small eyes. Apply nude lip pencil on entire lips. This will make your lip color stay for longer. Once that is done, fill up the light pink shade of lipstick in center of upper and lower lip. Since everything is nude, I am adding a dash of color on apples of her cheeks. If you are a beginner, to keep it simple and easy, make sure to match the tone of your blush with your lipstick. Now I'm adding eyeshadow highlight from This Is All I Need eyeshadow palette on highest point of her cheeks, but keeping it very soft in today's look. To add a little drama to the look, I am applying lip gloss mainly in the center of upper and lower lip. And the look is complete.